Hey guys, welcome back. We're fresh off of our 2 outdoor rounds. We're gonna get back to the simulator and hit the skills test. Today I'm gonna try to run the full thing straight through, and I wanna end my score above 800. That's my goal, just anything above 800. And then I'm gonna show you where I line up in the weekly world rankings for the golf simulator skills test through GS Pro. Hope you guys like it. Let's get it. All right, these first 3 shots are from 57 to 62 yards. So I've got a 54-degree sand wedge. We're gonna try to hit it as close to the pin as possible and get that score started off on the right foot right away here. All right, so we got through all of the shots with my 54-degree sand wedge from 60 to 80 to 100 yards. We're sitting at 830 for our cumulative average score. That's pretty good. We're gonna keep it going through the irons, driver, all the way back through the 60 shots. See how we end up against the weekly world rankings on GS Pro. Let's get it. Ooh, that was very short. I caught that one a little bit fat. So the next swing, I'm gonna try to get that club working through the path smoothly without dipping my body too far. That was better. I feel like I got a little bit more distance on that one, but we're still coming up a little short. Let's see if we can catch it a little bit cleaner, get it into that 900 yard ring. That one was better. I caught that one nice and clean. Let's see if we can keep that momentum going. From 135 yards, I've elected pitching wedge. Anywhere between 130 and 140, maybe up to 145 is a good pitching wedge distance for me. Let's put 3 good shots close to the pin and get that average comfortably up over 800. Right now, I'm at 818. You saw those 2 shots of the pitching wedge. Now this shot, the 3rd shot, is 143 versus 135. So my adjustment there is to play a little bit more of a draw. Typically when you pull or hook a shot, it tends to go a little further. So I'm going to incorporate that a little bit into my swing. I'm gonna play it a little further out to the right and draw the ball, keeping it a little bit lower in its trajectory. See how we do. Not much of a draw, it actually stayed pretty straight, but because of those swing thoughts, I got the added distance that I needed, and it worked out. All right, for these 3 shots, we're anywhere between 116 to 123 yards-ish. I've got a comfortable 50-degree gap wedge. We're gonna try to put them as close as possible. Gap wedge is working today. We're putting them inside of the 900 score ring. Let's keep that momentum going. Same rhythm and same tempo on each of those swings. They're all pretty close in distance together, so I want to try to keep the same swing speed, same contact throughout each one of those. All right, we're on to the first 3 shots of the driver swing. These have historically been kind of my Achilles heel, but I'm gonna see if I can put some good, smooth tempo with some acceleration into my swing. I'm gonna be playing a little bit of a draw right to left and see if we can get a higher score than what I've got currently to keep that average up. Here we go. So that one I pushed straight right. Got the ball started off on the right line-ish. We just need to incorporate that draw. That's a bad score. That's definitely gonna kill my average from 856 all the way down to 850. Let's see if we can put a better swing on it. All right, so maybe good correction there. I tried to flatten out my backswing a little bit to here versus being really high where I get a push, get that backswing flattened out a little further, come through, good result on that swing. Another good result. The key is to not bow your wrist up like this, keep that wrist nice and flat. Keep the hand flat with the wrist. Bring in a little bit more of a flattened swing versus getting it too steep. That's going to create a lot of power coming from the inside, driving with the lower body. Let's keep this momentum going. All right, I just came off of a couple good driver swings. Now I've got 180 yards. That's a full 7-iron for me with a little bit of rollout. I think we can put them pretty close to the pin. Let's get some high scores and keep the momentum going. Pushed that one out to the right a little bit. Felt like I got my lower body working, but my upper body came through a little late. Let's see if I can mix up or kind of sync up the timing for those. Got the timing matched up a little bit better. That one was even a little bit further out to 186, but the 7-iron put it right on the money. Didn't catch that one quite as pure as I would have liked to, but it's a good result. We're into the circle. Keep that momentum rolling. So we're at about 82 yards right now. Typically I would hit a lob wedge here, but right now I'm just making a nice, smooth sand wedge swing. add a little turf before it, but I think we'll get away with it, keeping it up into the overall circles there. Three pretty good shots with a pitching wedge from about 140 to 145 yards. Not a bad set of three. I guess that's 6 total driver swings. That'll keep that average score up. I think we're going to be in a pretty good top ranking for the end. But let's stay focused on this next 183-yard shot. We're going to get 7-iron in here. Let's keep it going. Kind of crushed that one. 7-iron, we hit that all the way out to about 195 yards. That's not the kind of distance that we want to hit with our 7-iron. I definitely can't do that consistently. Hopefully it stays in there a little bit. That was from 173, probably one of the shorter 7-irons we're going to hit today. We're down to our last 3 shots. They're going to be between 62 and 59 yards, anywhere in there. I'm going to stick with the 54-degree sand wedge and try to keep them close. The key here is deep breaths. Take a deep breath, relax, make a nice clean swing. When you're in golf, any other sport you're in, you're going to experience pressure, and that's what I'm experiencing right now. The best way to mitigate that is through breathing. So let's do a couple deep breaths, let's put a couple good shots on it, and finish out the skills test. The deep breaths really helped close out this round. I think it's probably one of the better scores that I've ever gotten on the skills test. We just clocked in a score pretty close to a personal best at 841. We're gonna see how we ranked up in the World GS Pro Skills Test rankings. I'll show you in just a second. Here we go. All right, so here's a little snapshot of how we ended up for the round. You can see each each distance and what the scores were average for each. 841, I'll take that for my first round with you guys here on the GS Pro Skills Test. All right, you guys, we made it into the top 5 with a score of 140.73. For my first round with you guys doing the GS Pro Skills Test, I'll take it. That was a pretty fun round. Thanks for joining me, guys. Join me on the next one. We'll do this again. We'll see if we can get up and break that 850 mark.